What is up with it? Today we have game 2 between Quimby and Chrono on the high ladder. This time it looks like Chrono won the rock, paper, scissors and chose to go first, which is really interesting because currently most Doflamingo players prefer going second. Gonna start with Sengoku the same way we did last. Dude, I hate the media player. Alright, starting with Sengoku, followed by our own Sengoku. Grabbing Jinbei, good card I've heard. Phenomenal buggy. Have to imagine we're going to hit the Weevil, draw the Boa for our 6th Dawn turn. Really strong start. They're going to go ahead and play Teach. Weevil, yep. Let's see if they elect to counter out of this the same way they did last time. This time we had to use an extra card to play the Weevil via the Teach. So it's a little less free than last time, where last time in this spot we had an extra card in hand. This time they let it go. Jinbei Boa here. Seems good. It will be interesting to see if they elect to swing 8 at our Weevil, or if they elect to swing 8 at life. Going 8 at Weevil, 9 at Weevil. I think if they only swung 8, we probably counter. But we only have one 2K, so we gotta let it go. We could go Jinbei Teach. Or we could just do the standard Jinbei Boa. I'd be happy with either one. I think I would go Jinbei Teach, just try and get it on board. Also get some of these cards out of our hand, because if we have too many in hand and they have a ton of board presence, we could get blasted by pudding. Gonna go ahead and swing 8 at Boa. I imagine we'll go ahead and play the Law, and we'll go ahead and bounce. I want to bounce the Teach here, honestly. They're so low on cards in hand that this Teach isn't really going to do much. And then if they turn their board sideways, we get to swing into it next turn. So I think I want to bounce the Teach. Just get it off board. Don't let them Jozu us. Gonna go ahead and swing 5. We'll go ahead and counter. Swing 5. Really interesting that they swung 5 with leader. Have to imagine we're really thinking about it here. And this is where the bomb drops. Holy shizai. And they also didn't turn the Boa sideways because we didn't counter that last one. So this Borsalino was crazy, right? Because we don't even get to swing into both the Jinbei and the Boa. We only get to swing into the Jinbei. Picking up the Law. Bouncing the Boa doesn't even feel that phenomenal here, but I think we have to. Our board state's a little weird. It's kind of clogged. Honestly, I almost like the 5 at the Jinbei. Try and get them to counter, or try to get them to block. And then we can go 5 again with the Teach, and then 7 at the Boa. That play could be cute. think this is probably fine too. They're always going to take this, I would imagine. We're going to Sengoku. I don't know if we need another Jinbei necessarily. Maybe another 2K could be nice. I'm really okay with either one. Let me know if you guys have a strong opinion about which one you're supposed to grab here. We'll see. We'll see what comes up. If it's the 2K or if it's the Jinbei. Okay, gonna go ahead and play Boa. Makes sense. That's what we expected. Gonna go ahead and swing 8 at the Law. Second Boa would have been annoying here. Just plays the Weevil. Interesting. I think we can just let this go, and we're just gonna play Jinbei Boa this next turn. Alternatively, we could go Gecko, grab back Law. Go Jinbei Law. Double bounce. Oh. Huh. This is an interesting line. So many options on all of these turns. I'm not sure. This is such a weird game. The Borsalino creates a really weird dynamic that I haven't seen before. I've literally never had Borsalino played on me. This is the first game I've actually seen it played. I know some Eastern, the Gion again, by the way. I know Eastern players were testing the Borsalino there for a while, and they moved off of it because when I asked one of them about it, they said the Borsalino is really strong on 7, except for if your opponent goes double Jinbei, then the Borsalino just doesn't do enough. So if it's only good on that one turn, and it's also only good if they don't do specific things, then that means the Borsalino just isn't worth playing. But I do know that there were Eastern players who really liked it at the start of their 09 format. But obviously they completely shifted off of it. Could go ahead and swing 7. I think we let it go. We can counter this one. They're going to Gravity Blade us. I think we're pretty okay with that because we still have Jinbei Boa in our pocket. Definitely doesn't feel good, but isn't the end of the world either. We're going to find the Law. That's nice. Definitely feels like Chrono is ahead at the moment. Just going to bottom deck those. Can go ahead and play the Law, swing 8 at life, and we'll just go ahead and bounce these two 6K bodies. Yep, just bouncing those, swinging 8 at life. He countered, which is interesting that he countered the 8 there. I guess he felt like he had too many cards in hand. Seems fair enough. He's going to swing 8. We're going to take that. Part of the reason why we were cool with countering the last 6 was knowing that we were going to be in this situation. He's going to go ahead and play Law, bounce our Boa. We don't love that. We don't feel like we're in a bad spot, though. He's going to swing 8 again. I feel like 9. I feel like we take this for sure. And we just bink the gravity blade trigger. Never mind. We find a Law, which is pretty blessed. I think that's our last one. Or maybe I'm mistaken. Just grabbing a 2K here every time. I think I just want to poke a couple times, double bounce, play the Boa standing. I feel like that's a really strong turn. Swing 5. Swing 5. Feels like we're in a good position here. Honestly, I feel great about it. Bounce, bounce. Yep. Play the Law. We can go ahead and bounce our Sengoku and then replay Boa. Yep. We do lose out on 1K attack, but that's fine. I think I want to put Gecko first, Weevil second. Yep. Gives us some options with either playing off top or Gecko grabbing back a Law or a Jinbei, either one. So he's going to go ahead and play Borsalino, which is insane. He can bottom deck something here. He bottomed the Boa, which is fine. He's going to go ahead and swing 9 and then bounce our Teach. So now this creates a pretty interesting dynamic. We found Law again, which is nice. But honestly, the Law was not good. I think we just kind of snap grabbed the Law. Because you see Law, you grab Law, but there's actually nothing on his board to even bounce. I think it would have been better to grab Gecko. And then we can go play Gecko, Jinbei Teach, stack Gecko, Gecko effect, grab Law. And then that way we have a Law for next turn. And we have the Teach established. So I think we probably just snap clicked too quick. See Law, grab Law, just kind of autopilot. Because the Law is not good here. We much rather would rather we would much rather have the Gecko in hand than this Law this turn, because it doesn't feel like bouncing this Teach is too impactful, whereas establishing a body and drawing a card is good, I've heard. So I think that was a pretty big toss. I'm also not 100% convinced we should be swinging this 5. But I think it's fine. Yeah, because see, now we're playing Mihawk. Imagine if instead of this Law in hand, we had the Gecko. And we play the Gecko and we draw a Mihawk. We just have an extra 2Ks in hand right now, which seems like it would be okay. And they bink a gravity blade trigger. them hitting the gravity blade feels really huge. I guess we wouldn't have an extra 2/2Ks because we would have grabbed the Law from Grave. I'm okay taking that one. But maybe we were supposed to counter it. I think we were supposed to counter it. We weren't realistically able to counter both. Yeah, I mean a mix of the... I think that gravity blade trigger was huge, and I think we really misplayed by grabbing that Law. Is it the teach here? Really? We can go Sengoku and then grab a 2K and then go teach effect, sec, Jinbei Law. I guess this is the same thing. The thing is, we can't really bounce the Law. If we bounce the Law, then we're giving him the out to the Boa, which is super annoying. Really unfortunate that they hit that gravity blade trigger and we just have one less body than we should. I think we also maybe had to counter out more aggressively last turn so we didn't get put in this position. Door open from dog. Penny. Pupper cam. Penny, come say hi. Alright, well, I can't do it. Anyways, grabbing the buggy. Stacking the Jinbei. We did bounce the Law, and then we're gonna bounce the teach. I guess we just decided that the Boa wasn't worth it. And then I think almost regardless of what numbers they do here, we die. Yeah, we go 2, 2, 1. Yep. Yeah. All right, let's go back. So this turn, I don't think we could have done anything. It's this turn. So if we had grabbed... So this turn I like. I like this turn a lot. And then this turn... Does bro just take like a 1 second turn or what's going on here? Okay. So this turn we have a ton of options. I would like to hear what people like doing on this turn. I think starting with Sengoku feels good. I think we want to start with Sengoku and we want to go 5 wide. I think is what we should be doing here. And I think we're supposed to grab this Gecko. I think grabbing this Law is super troll when he doesn't have a board. We grab Gecko, and then Gecko grabs Jinbei. I'm down for that. I think that is good. Now, if this Jinbei plays Teach, and then that Teach plays Gecko, and then Gecko grabs this Law, we get to keep this 2K. And I think we don't swing this Law, and we untap with, or we leave our turn with 4 standing characters, including the Teach. And then I think we just win, like every time. Especially in the context of, so he takes this, right? The next turn, we swing and he counters. And he gave us 1 case, I think. Yeah. Wait, did he? Or maybe he gave us 2-1. Yeah, he gave us 3 1Ks. So if we just kept that 1 character standing, and also obviously the Grav Blade trigger was important as well. But if we kept that character standing even through the Gravity Blade trigger, we would have had an extra body when it came to our turn. Let's see what his hand ended up being when we conceded. So yeah, see, he was unbelievably bricked up, and I think we knew most of these because we bounced so much. So Borsalino MVP, broken card, clearly completely won the matchup. Broken card, everyone put it in your deck list. Interesting deck list. I think we threw at the very end, honestly. Let me know any points you guys would have liked to see things go differently. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.